Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the first ever edition of
the little Velociraptors toy shop.
Okay, and if you didn't quite get that, this is the Velociraptors toy shop where Aurelia is going to be teaching you guys how to make cool things that children love and also reviewing toys as the channel goes along. So Aurelia, what are we going to make today?
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, that's so cool. What color Play-Doh are we going to make?
Pink.
Of course it's pink, because you kind of like pink, don't you?
Yes.
Is it your favorite? It's your favorite color, hey?
Pink.
Okay, so to make Play-Doh at home, you need a couple of ingredients which you must probably already have inside your pantry. So let's check it out. First off, we're going to have some self-raising flour. We're going to put this in.
Yeah.
You're going to hold this.
Yeah.
Okay, hold it over the pot. Now, as you can see, we've gone outside to make this because guaranteed it's going to be a little bit messy, but I suppose that's part of the fun, hey, making mess. Okay, you're holding it nice and tight. So what we're going to need is 2 cups of flour, self-raising, non-self-raising, whatever you got lying around, it's all cool. Okay, let's go. 2 cups. Okay, how many cups is that?
1.
1. I don't suppose you need to be too scientific with this. Oops, there we go, the mess already. Look at all this, you got some that like... and some on this side.
It's like it's snowing.
What about me? On my face. Come on, paint me, paint me, paint me, paint me. Okay, moving swiftly along. After the 2 cups of flour, so we've got 2 cups of flour already. What about this stuff? What's this stuff?
Salt.
Salt. How many cups of salt are we going to use? 1. So we've pre-measured already. This is 1 cup of salt. What this does is it adds a preservative into it so that your Play-Doh doesn't go rotten. So that's kind of important. Although in this house we tend to go through Play-Doh a lot, hey?
Look at that.
You've made me all white.
Yeah.
Right, put the salt in. In it goes, in it goes, in it goes, all the salt, pour it, pour it, pour it, yay! Okay, so that's 1 cup of salt. And then strangely enough, I'm not quite sure why, but anyway, cream of tartar is your next thing. So we're going to need 4 spoons of cream of tartar. So get your spoon there, get your spoon, the white one, and dig it in. And let's count 4 in here. 1, 2, how many is that?
3.
And, oh, I think you missed a little bit, give it a little bit more. Give it half a spoon. Okay, well that's roughly 4. That's roughly 4. Okay, so now you need to stir it up. Okay, so let's get your wooden spoon. There's your wooden spoon. Maybe you want to stand up a little bit and give it a nice big stir.
No, I just want to stand. I just want to sit.
Okay, you're going to sit. So what you want to do is you want to give it a nice stir so that everything is mixed nicely together. Is it mixed?
Yes.
And if we take a little bit of this and we go, whee, it's snowing on you. Okay, let's just give that one little, whoops, stir. Okay, so we now have 2 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons, of cream of tartar, and 1 cup of salt. So that's that part done. Is that part done?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to move that aside to this side. The next ingredient you're going to need is, well, unless you live in Cape Town, is 2 cups of water. So we've got our 2 cups of water already measured out in there. Stop that. And what we're going to add to that is 4 teaspoons, if I can get this open. Ooh, this one's going to be messy. I'm going to do this one, okay? I'm just already making a mess anyway. 4 teaspoons of oil. Let's see if we can do this. Count. How many is that? 1. Count for me.
2.
And then what comes after 2?
3.
And?
4.
Okay, so there is our 4 teaspoons of oil. Standard, normal cooking oil. Now comes the fun part.
What?
We're going to make it pink.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll open it up. We're going to put in, I think, what should we go with? This? We're going to go with pink. Wait, slowly. And put in. Okay. Well, that's going to be very pink. So about 2 teaspoons of pink, not necessarily as much as Aurelia decided to put in there for us. Now you can see why we're doing this outside, because it's a little bit of a messy process. But, you know, such is life. Sometimes you've got to get messy to have fun, hey?
Yeah.
We're going to take that teaspoon and just give this a stir. You want to stir it? You stir it. Give it a stir. Oh, okay. I'm not getting that out. You get that out. You get your fingers all pink. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Your mom is going to kill me. Okay, so now we have our mixture, just so you guys can see. So that is 2 cups of water, the 4 spoons of oil, and most probably, depends on how colourful you want your Play-Doh to be, but chuck it in. Now what we're going to do slightly differently that isn't anywhere on the net that we've seen, we're going to add something different and special, aren't we? What is that?
Sprinkles.
Pink, what colour is that?
Purple.
Purple sparkles. So we're going to try and make purple sparkles. I don't know if this is going to work, so wait until you see the end of the video first before you actually start making this, because maybe it doesn't work and it was a bad idea, but let's go for it anyway. Chuck them in. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. Maybe a little bit more just for fun. Okay, so we now have, where's the lid? There's the lid. Put our lid back on so we don't have sparkles all over the place. That's looking cool. That looks super fun.
Yep.
We're going to give that a stir. You give it, oops. Yeah. Give it a stir.
I'm getting all messy. Stir. Hold on.
Okay, we have made a supreme mess outside here. There we go, just so you can have a look. Whoops. So yeah, you can't really see it, but trust us, there's purple sprinkles in there. We're going to bring this one over here back, and you're going to pour it in. You got it? Grab it nice and tight.
Yep.
And in it goes.
See you go. See?
Okay, so we're just going to give it a quick little stir. Give it a stir. A little bit messy this is. And the next section, we're going to now disappear into the kitchen, where we're going to stick this on medium heat and boil it up until it becomes Play-Doh. I hope. Do you think it's going to work?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are inside now. What we're going to do is we're going to stick the Play-Doh onto the stove on a medium heat. So let's get that over to a medium heat. So it goes to 8, we're going to go to about 4. And what you're going to do basically is just keep stirring the Play-Doh until it all gathers in the middle, and then you're pretty much done. So let's give this a bash. You ready? You're going to stir.
When I'm baking Play-Doh, it was so pink that it was rumbling. And me and my dad were making it together.
So while she's stirring over there, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there, turn on notifications, because the Velociraptor and I are going to be bringing you a whole bunch more content around cheap stuff you can do with your kids. We've got some toys coming. We're going to be looking at doing toy reviews and all sorts of fun things, because we love to have fun, don't we? Can you see sparkles? I can see some sparkles.
I can see some too.
I think we might need to add more sparkles.
Yeah, I want to add.
Okay, you add. We're going to make a bit more sparkles because we want really sparkly Play-Doh. So, okay, now it's starting to look like there's sparkles. Yeah, you can see it's starting to goop together, which is what we're looking for. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let that cool down a bit because it's a bit hot, and then we'll be back in a minute once we've got it on a board, and we're going to chop it up and play with it a little bit. Okay, so we are back outside. We are done. We are finished. What have we got?
Play-Doh.
Is it cool Play-Doh?
Yeah.
So this is roughly what you get. It will, once you get it out the pot and you let it cool, you've got to let it cool for like 15 to 20 minutes first, and it's going to be really sticky on your fingers when you get started. It was sticky, hey? Was it sticking all over you?
Yeah.
But once you've played with it a little bit, and that's the nice thing about this, is the more you play with it, the nicer it gets and stops sticking to your fingers. But that is just the cheapest way to make Play-Doh. This amount of Play-Doh, I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this huge thing of pink sparkly Play-Doh. To go buy that at the shop would have cost you a couple of £100. I hope you enjoyed this video. What should we make next?
Play-Doh.
Now we've made Play-Doh already. What about kinetic sand?
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome idea. I'm gonna go find out how we make kinetic sand cheap at home, coming up in the next video. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Princess and I will be bringing you so many cool things in the near future. Bye guys.